Hi everyone, I'm retired Master Corporal Mike Trauner, and I served in the Canadian Armed Forces for 19 years with the 3rd Battalion Royal Canadian Regiment. During my time in the Canadian Armed Forces, I served in both Bosnia and Afghanistan. Bosnia was a peacekeeping mission, but Afghanistan was a wartime situation. On December 5th, 2008, I was a little less fortunate, but an IED, improvised explosive device, went off underneath me. It took both my legs, broke my arm in 3 places, broke my left hand in 25 places, and even blew off my right thumb and caused damage to my eyes and my hearing as well. What was I to do? Well, I needed sport. I know a lot of you are probably smiling as I say this, but I started off as a rower. And in 2017, in Toronto Invictus Games, I competed as a rower, but won 2 gold medals for Canada. So how did I get involved in paddling? To be honest, I didn't even know that there was a para-paddling program until I was invited to the 2017 recruitment for the Olympic and Paralympics in Toronto. And when I went there, I met my 2 past coaches, and they introduced me to the sport of para-paddling. And right then and there, I knew I wanted to at least give it a shot, try to become a canoer or a kayaker. I went out to my first training camp, and I gotta say, I absolutely loved it. And it wasn't because I knew I was gonna go and compete at the highest level and win gold medals or anything like that. It was because I felt welcome, and people see me as an athlete, not as somebody with a disability. So after I discovered I had a knack for para-paddling, and I became a VL3 Vaha paddler. And from there, things took off for me. I started off at the provincial level. I went to all the training camps, and I gotta say, I absolutely loved it. And I finally went on to win my first gold medal at the provincial championships. From there, I think I set my goals a little bit higher. I wanted to become a national team athlete. So that was my goal for the next year, was to develop as an athlete, to increase my abilities, just to be able to compete at the international level. So having spent 4 years as a para-athlete, I wasn't even aware about the challenges I'd be facing as an athlete itself. I had no idea the amount of time I had to spend away from home, the training I'd actually have to do to accomplish my goals. Even just at the provincial level, I had to be gone for extended periods of time, training camps, and I had to be spending countless hours on the water. Not because I was forced to, but because I had to. I wanted to become a more successful athlete. And especially once I made a team as a national team athlete, you just had to do that as part of the job. And some of the best moments I actually had with the team was actually just spending time with the team itself. The people were great, the coaches were great, and they really, really helped me develop myself as an athlete to become somebody that was recognized at the international level. Some of the moments I didn't appreciate or didn't like very much, of course, with any sport, is just the amount of time away from home that you have to spend to be able to accomplish your goals. So what advice would I give to new para-paddlers? The advice is simple. Take your time. Don't rush things. If you rush into things and set your goals too high, you may set yourself up for disappointment. Everybody wants to go and compete at the Olympic or Paralympic level, and that's fine to have those dreams, but those things take time. For myself, what worked best for me was to set very small goals. Become the best provincially first. Don't just aim for medals. Medals are just a moment in time, and they're over in a heartbeat. The thing that you should be actually aiming for is trying to better yourself as an athlete. Progress with little steps, and you get to bigger goals. I promise you. So anybody that's transitioning into the sport, it's as simple as that, what I just said. Make your goals small, but aim big, and hopefully it actually works out for you. It's great to actually want to go to the Olympics and Paralympics, but like I said, those things take a lot of time and a lot of training and a lot of time away from family as well. Myself, I just transitioned into paracycling. After 4 years, and after taking a run at Tokyo Paralympics, I finally decided to hang up my paddle and stop racing internationally. However, I still race at the smaller scale, and I still look forward to actually seeing most of you out on the water. With Remembrance Day coming up for 2022, my message is this: please take time to remember those that sacrificed so much for yourself. I myself lost my legs. I did die twice. However, I was lucky enough to come home from Afghanistan to my family. Not very many people were lucky. Those that gave their lives in service to this country, they deserve all of our gratitude for everything that they've given to our country. So this Remembrance Day for 2022, please wear the poppy and remember those that sacrificed so much for our country. Thank you.